Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys our BBL Week 4 battle against just Kurt and his Walt Disney Landers. Now, if you've been around the channel for a while, or if you just know me in general, you know Kurt's my absolute boy, one of my closest friends in the draft community. He's an absolute beast. He's been absolutely killing it lately when it comes to improvement and draft league play, and especially content. He makes great content as well. He was last season's BBL champion, so if you want to get some great content, some great draft league content, please go check out Kurt if you haven't done so already. He and all the other coaches will be linked in the description below. And yeah, now I do want to preface this is going up a day late. I apologize. Now that's not because of, you know, anything other than really, I guess half of it would be procrastination, because I was going to put this off editing and getting it up until day of upload. But usually that's not an issue for me because my computer's pretty quick and stuff like that. The only issue is I got home from work today on Monday when it was actually supposed to be going up, and there was a power outage in my neighborhood, so I could not record well, I could record, but I can't edit right now. I can't get the video up in time really, unless it's like, you know, 8-9 p.m. is when we're hoping it's going to be coming back, and I don't want to upload a video in the middle of the night for a lot of people, so we're waiting until the next morning. Apologize to Liv and apologize to you guys for getting it up late, but regardless, it's here, it's now. Let's go ahead and jump into the team builder. I do these before my battles, so you can see what we're bringing while we're bringing it, so you have that background knowledge going into the match. If you want to skip ahead to the battle, there's a timestamp on the screen as well as in the description below on when that happens. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Drop a like if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it, sub if you're new, and yeah, so top of the screen is going to be our team if you did forget. Consists of Ho-Oh, Zygarde 50%, Slowbro, Neolego, Azelf, Steelix, Licky Licky, Comfey, Tyranitar, Decidueye, Drillbur, and Cotton Eye Joe Meowth. And then Kurt's team is at the bottom of the screen, and it consists of Lugia, Garchomp, Rotomwash, Sylveon, Zarude, Zacian Crown, I hope not, Zamazenta Crown, Quillfish, Snorlax, Colossal, Palossand, and Dottler. Now, biggest threats to me, I'm actually not too afraid of his Uber. I think I have the best check to his Uber in the format, which is going to be my Tyranitar. Really just kind of stops anything that Lugia really wants to do at all, in all honesty. So we can deal with that very well. Garchomp, different issue. Garchomp is probably the biggest issue to my team. It sets up a Swords Dance and it kind of wins the game from there. It's very tough for us to deal with that thing over the long term. If Slowbro isn't completely at full, we are in a tough spot. Rotom, very tough for us to pivot into, especially with the team that we brought. We don't have great Rotom switch-ins. Zarude is another Pokemon that's very annoying, very hard for us to deal with because this combination of its stabs and dark plus grass. Yeah, plus grass, and Rock Slide kind of just rock our world. So we're going to have to be careful about that as well. Zamazenta, I'm not initially scared of it, but if some spikes go out, some chip happens, I'm going to get the Howl off, it can be a bit of an issue. Snorlax is Snorlax, and it is scary because I don't have a fighting type, so Curselax is obviously going to be an issue as well. And then Spikes, whether it be from Quill or Cole, I think regardless, Spikes are very good versus me, and how I build and play this team is kind of going to be the main, like, that's going to be the main deterrent behind, you know, me going a more fat build. And I'm going to go a much more offensive build this week, just because I feel like my defense, if I go super fat and Kurt goes a little bit more offensive, I get overwhelmed like that. So what I want to do is I want to try and out offense Kurt and go a little bit of a different direction from our teams that we've brought in the past, where we've brought in pretty balanced heavy teams with good wish support, good cleric support, strong defensive pivots into pretty much everything. We're not doing that this week. We're going offense, and you can see it by our first member in Ho-Oh. Rocking out the heavy duty boots, Regenerator as its ability, Sacred Fire, Brave Bird, Roost, and Earthquake. EVs wise, we got 124 HP, 108 attack, 68 defense, 4 speed F, and 204 speed with an adamant nature. EVs wise, we are Creeping Aim, Rotom, Creeping Aim, Max Speed, Decidueye. We oh my gosh, I'm tripping, that's the wrong EVs. Let me go to the right EVs. I think that's still what we're creeping on this, but that's for next week's matchup. Yeah, so we are creeping Rotom, creeping Decidueye. We live a Zarude, Rock Slide, and a +1 Adamant Wild Charge from the Zamazenta, and then we threw the rest in attack. Kurt does not have pivots into our stabs plus Earthquake. Our stabs plus Earthquake pretty much go unresisted on this team, and it can realistically 2-hit KO everything, especially with burns tacked onto there. It's going to be very difficult for Kurt to deal with this Pokemon for sure. We have to be careful about clicking Brave Bird initially for things like the Chomp. If it's like Tank Chomp, that can be really annoying and really chip us down, but again, at the end of the day, I don't know if that's really the bring, because I can just pivot out pretty much immediately and switch out. Realistically, the main switch is going to be Rotom, but Rotom gets chipped down over time if we have Sand, plus Rocks, plus Burn. It doesn't become a switch in for long, and that's kind of the entirety of this team, is really kind of just based on really chipping things down with Ho-Oh and winning with Zygarde in the end game, which you'll see soon. Next up, we have Slowbro, rocking out with the heavy-duty boots, Regenerator's ability, just like big Ho-Oh. Scald, Flamethrower, Slack Off, Teleport. We are 244 HP, 220 defense, and 44 speed with a bold nature. EVs wise, we have no speed for a no speed Palossand, and then we have the rest into our Fizz Def. This is going to be a great blanket check to pretty much all of Kurt's physical offense minus Zarude. He doesn't have a great way of breaking this. It's realistically only that Rotom. If we could force our thing in, get a teleport off, we're in a great spot. We can force it in, get a Scald Burn off on it so that Ho-Oh doesn't have to. Again, absolutely great spot, and we just need to pepper it down, chip it down, and we can be in a really, really solid spot. Teleports for great momentum. Flamethrower is to hit that Zamazenta in case it is a substitute variant. If we were rocking out with Scald Ice Beam, which is what I originally wanted to do, I couldn't really deal with it all too well, in all honesty. So going with Flamethrower is a little bit better because I can break a max HP variant sub a lot easier, and I'm not Helmet, so I can't really punish a sub variant if I can't break it sub, so we want to make sure we could at least do that. Teleport for slow momentum and Slack Off to keep ourselves healthy in case we need to. And yeah, Flamethrower also does the same thing as Ice Beam in hitting the Zarude. The only issue is we can't really hit the Garchomp with that Ice Beam coverage. We can still throw off Scalds and bait Burns and, you know, take a +2 hit from it pretty easy as well, so that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, that's going to be Bro. Next up, we got the Wincon in Zygarde, rocking out with the Leftovers. Or Break is its ability, 1,000 Arrows, Dragon Dance, Skitter Smack, and Coil. EVs wise, we got 236 HP, 4 attack, 60 defense, 44 speed F, and 164, speed with an Adamant nature. We are hitting the same speed as Ho-Oh, creeping that Rotom, creeping at max speed Decidueye. We kill a max HP Rotom at +1. I believe after rocks, I believe it's the calc. I kind of got cut off in my notes. Oops. We live a Specs. We live a not a Specs. We live a modest Sylveon Hyper Voice, and then we have the rest into our attack. Just to do as much damage as humanly possible. Adamant just kind of was just a byproduct of me not needing a boosting item in my other. Or no, Spadef. Sorry, I put special attack. I'm dumb. But regardless. This is going to be Zygarde this week. Realistically, if we can get a Coil and a Dragon Dance up, there's not much that stops us on Kurt's team. Skitter Smack blows away the only arrows resist, and then arrows just is a broken move and hits everything else. No, the Dottler does not count, but Skitter Smack hits that as well, which is obviously very nice. And yeah, if we can chip down the team with sand, rocks, burn, things like that, I think that this Zygarde can come up pretty clutch. Next up, we have Tyranitar rocking out with the Leftover. Sandstream is its ability. Start Edge, Roar, Thunderwave, and Crunch. EVs wise, you got max HP, 100 attack, 4 defense, 116 speed def, and 36 speed with an Adamant nature. EVs wise, we 2-hit KO a max HP Rotom, we 2-hit KO a defensive Palossand, and then we outspeed a Parrot Lugia, creeping Lego. And then we have the rest in our HP plus our speed def. This is going to be our main Lugia check, and it also soft checks. That's it. It pretty much just soft checks Lugia, but it's good for spreading around Thunderwaves, and minus the Zama, he does not have great switch-ins to it, so if I force that Zama in, which I think I can very easily do, I get a big Thunderwave off on it, and that means my Zygarde is faster than it, which is really important, and not having to Dragon Dance. That would be absolutely amazing. Now, I expect us to probably have to Dragon Dance on that Garchomp, if that Garchomp is around. Now, Lugia as well, but I don't think Lugia comes, simply because this Tyranitar, well, it could come, but I feel like it's almost a liability to an extent, and we can really, really force a lot of damage on it and put him in a tough spot for sure. So, that's going to be Tyranitar, just a good bulky pivot, especially into that Lugia. And can potentially throw off some big crunches and stone edges and maybe pair something as well. Roars to, you know, stop any shut-up shenanigans with, like, the Zarude or with the, you know, even Zamazenta if we can't let it howl, or the Zygarde, I mean the Garchomp or anything like that. I don't really have to howl the Lugia at all. But, yeah, that's going to be Tyranitar. Next up, we got a Life Orb, 3 attacks Azelf with Psychic, Stealth Rock, Fire Blast, and Shadow Ball. We got max special attack, 180 speed, and then 76 defense with a timid nature. EVs wise, we're creeping Zarude. We have max special attack, rest in defense, and then we do have a life orb number in HP. I didn't really put any HP investment, but I lowered my IVs to, I believe it was like 29 or something like that, so that I hit a 9 number in my HP, which is obviously very nice. Card doesn't really switch into this very well at all. Psychic, Fire Blast, and Shadow Ball can realistically hit the entirety of his team very hard. Now, I originally wanted to go Psyshock, but I think it'll be Fizzdiff Sylveon if it comes, and I think it's going to probably be Curslax if it comes as well. And I at least like to have that special presence from Azelf in case it gets super out of hand. Not that Psychic does more than, you know, a +1, you know, cursed up Lax would take from Psyshock, like that much more. but it's more nonetheless, and I was fine with having that Psychic instead, because it's a little bit stronger against the other things as well, which is really nice. Things like Zama, though we could obviously Fire Blast it just on the switch, and we do more damage to it with Psychic if it wants to come in hard on us. And yeah, this is going to be a fast offensive rocker. It kind of rips card. He doesn't have great switch-ins, especially if we can get up rocks and sand and chip down that lax. Things are looking pretty tough for him when it comes to this Pokemon, and obviously we can D-Side Shock, and we can be nasty about it. So there's things he has to worry about for sure with his Azelf. And then lastly, we got a Fizz Def Comfey rocking out with Triage, its ability, Leftovers, its item, Draining Kiss, I played too much Radical Red, Draining Kiss, Leech Seed, Synthesis, and U-Turn. We got 244 HP, max defense, and then 12 Spadef with a bold nature. Really, really solid pivot into the Zarude, and that's basically all it's here for. It also soft checks that Garchomp. Not really, +2 Earthquake does a lot of damage, but regardless, that's very nice. We can Leech Seed pretty much everything on this team, minus the Zarude, which we are here to potentially check and beat. So that's obviously going to be very nice. Like, we're fodder for things like Lax and Zamba and things like that, but if we can Leech and pass into our checks or U-turn to our checks and things like that, we're in a really good spot, honestly, to check these things. Like, we can deal with Lax a little bit easier if we Leech it on the switch in, then we U-turn, go into Bro, and then teleport out. It's taking a lot of chip at that point, and we can get into something that can potentially sufficiently deal with the Snorlax. So it's another way we can kind of stop ourselves from being fodder for that thing. But yeah, that being said, that's the team. We'll be right back with the battle.
Plus.
Alrighty guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Kirby. Let's see what he ended up bringing. Presumably, all of the scary shit, as per usual. This game, I don't know how it's gonna go. I brought a little bit more of an offensive team, whereas my team's not very offensive, so it might come back to bite me in the ass. I think this game's either gonna go great, or it's gonna go downhill very fast, and it's going to be very bad. I know Kurt's entering right now, and he just said, quote, let me read this, quote, "Have fun, don't hacks me either, bitch." So that's a good pal of mine, just Kurt. I hope if any of us were to get lucky, I still hope it's me. I don't care if we're good friends, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Lots of fat and typical Kirby intro, so now I'm gonna have to edit my video. This guy sucks. And yeah, we'll see what we can do as we spin around in our chair and wait for Kurt to presumably, I don't know, is he doing a team builder right now? Supposed to do that before, Buster. Not right now. Oh, now I have to edit. I usually just put music in, and then like transitions, and then my team builder. It's team builder, battle, outro. I put a thing on the screen that says when the battle starts. Put the little like button on the screen, and then I put music, and that's it. That's it. It takes me 5 minutes to edit my videos. Now it's gonna take 6. Bleh. I just kicked over my Switch. Don't mess it. Are you alive? Oh, right when I said that. Oh, it is awesome. Here we are with the battle. Let me have my face, because, again, cool. So he does bring the Quillfish. Interesting. No Lugia. I actually kind of expected that, to be fair, because I think Lugia's kind of ass versus me. The whole T-Tar and all that stuff. So he was rude. We have Garchisel. We have Zamazenta crowned, even though it looks like it's not crowned. We got Rotom. Rotom Wash, which I don't switch into all that well, to be completely honest. And then we also have Snorlax. Awesome. So let's go ahead and Badoop. There I am. Hey guys. I'm gonna lead Feet Guy. Feet Guy actually does not have great switch-ins on this team. There's no Sylveon either, which is awesome. My Ho-Oh does not have great switch-ins on this team. And yeah, I think we can actually overwhelm him offensively. I don't want to let the Quillfish come in and just set up spike, 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 spike. My, what do you call it, is also very annoying for him, my Comfey. He just doesn't appreciate Comfey all too much. But we'll see. We will see. Good luck up into Kurt. And yeah, hopefully we can stack a dub here. I'm very nervous on that Lax. Basically, all we're going to be using T-Tar for is, shit, this thing, and roaring it. Because I don't deal with it all too well. I'll be honest. We lead Lax immediately. I wish I had U-turn. I do not have U-turn. And I might just lose this bitch off rip. No, I won't. I can roar it. So that's nice. I'm kind of just showing that I don't have U-turn here either, which is also unfortunate. But Oh well, this mon just fucked me up. I have absolutely nothing to break this behemoth. It's just very annoying. So our Sandstream's gonna pop. We don't really need this for literally anything in this game, which is really clutch. We have a Facade come out. This thing's gonna get hurt by hail. I mean, sand. We're gonna get lefties back. I think I'm gonna throw off a T-Wave. I'd love to hit that Zama with the T-Wave. He shows to be leftovers too, so good information. He's leftovers plus Facade. He may not go hard into the Zama, but regardless, I still think it's my play to Thunder Wave. Yeah, I know he just showed Facade, but I also don't think he stays in off the chance that I'm like super... Okay, hurt. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Brother. Okay, so we're gonna be able to T-Wave it at least. Earthquake's gonna pop. You annoying ass Pokemon. Oh my god, that did a lot. Was that a crit? That had to have been a crit. Yeah, thanks, dude. Cool. I mean, our D-Chart wasn't super useful, but I would have appreciated that to not do that. I kind of want a double T-Wave, but at the same time, I can't, man. I really can't. I think I'm just gonna crunch. I really want a double T-Wave on the thing, but I don't think I have the liberty of doing so. I really think that that Zama is coming in here. And I really want a double T-Wave, but it looks like he's gonna stay in. He's gonna stand. Okay. I just want to guarantee damage off on this thing. T-Char's gonna go down, but it wasn't super needed. Earthquake's gonna pop. This thing is parried and low enough, you know. Now the real question is, what are we going to deal with this? I don't think we really have anything that can deal with this thing. Facade, Earthquake. And we have it parried. I didn't think you'd just give me damage on this. That's what I don't understand. We could just go Feet Guy. I mean, we could just go Brody. Gotta deal with it that way. We're max Fizz Def. We're close to it. Snorlax. At level 50. I'm a little bit scared. I won't lie. I'm gonna Scald here. This thing's leftovers. I hope it's not rest. If it's rest, it's not rest sleep talk though. Like curse rest, at least. So that's good at least. That's for sure good. And I can kind of just bait pairs on this thing. Scald it down until it's in range of a potential Azelf Psychic. Which is really low, basically. Yeah, it has to be incredibly low. Based on our Tyranitar damage, he looks to be pretty darn spadef, in all honesty. But we can Scald here for free. I'd love to snag a burn on something. I'd love to snag a burn on this, because then I'm forcing it into a turn of jungle healing. Which would be absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and Scald. Give me the burn. Punish. No punish. So it's going to take Sandstorm. We are going to take Sandstorm. And it is going to get its leftovers back. So there's also leftovers. Leftovers. We're gonna go into our Fizdef Comfey, basically. The good thing about T-Tar being gone is we can synth up now. A lot easier. Which is, again, nice. So he's gonna double. Out into Pumpkin Coach. Okay. That's fine. Interesting. I would have loved to burn there on the thing when it came in, but it's fine. I think here I can just U-turn. I'm slow too, so like if this thing has like any speed investment, it should outspeed me, so I at least get that information, which is really clutch. So yeah, I think he volts here though, for sure. Zrude hard out, so we didn't get to see any coverage. We know that this thing is Facade. And Earthquake, we don't know if it's probably Thick Fat, if I had to guess. But we're going to U-turn, we're going to gain a little bit of momentum, which is super clutch. We're going to get on that Quillfish, which is indeed Intimidate. We're going to U-turn, let's see if it's Helmet. That did literally nothing. It is not Helmet, which is good to know. And I'm going to go into my guy. I think I'm gonna click Psychic. Right. It is Black Sludge. Good to know. We're in Psychic. I could get at my rocks here, but I like punishing that Starlax for coming in hard. Because I don't deal with it super well, and giving it a free switch in is really bad. Now, obviously, rocks are really clutch in chipping down this team, but no. I could also see him potentially T-waving. If I'm Nasty Plot, I can just like raw win the game here soon. Nah, because there's still a Zoma in the back. But from full, I should live a hit, so maybe he's scared of that as well. You know, the Zarude is not Scarf, which is also clutch now. The Lotso does come in. Stupid idiot Lax. I really want rocks here soon. So look, it's at like about 60-ish%. Spit F drop. We do not get a Spit F drop. Which is fine. I wish I had U-turn. That'd be clutch. Please stop moving slow game. Please stop moving slow game. Do not DC. Don't DC. Please don't DC. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Please. Okay, it didn't. Clutch. Do I want to Psychic again? Do we die to a Facade from this thing? Calc it really quick. We're up on time, at least for now. Which is clutch. It's paralyzed. Facade. Level 50. Let's see if a crit Earthquake. How much did do our Tyranitar? So he's like adamant. He's like max attack Tyranitar. Which is not good. Let's go Azelf. I still don't think we kill. And Facade for sure kills me. Am I okay with not having this thing? Not really. But I also don't want to let him rest for free. Oh, let's go into Slowbro. I just don't deal with this Pokemon very well. Hey Dad, I'm recording right now. I'll be out in a sec. So it's gonna pop. It's fine. Okay. And then from here, what? Can we teleport into our Slowbro? Not in our Slowbro, in our Ho-Oh. Brave Bird? Pretty sure we can, right? Teleport. We get momentum here, which is great. Out comes Pumpkin Coach. Cool. So, what is Pumpkin Coach? What Disney reference is that, man? Pumpkin Coach comes out, though. Now, as for what we go into... Do we go into Azelf and just Psychic? I kind of like Azelf and Psychicking. If I get chip on this and put it in range of Zygarde, I'm in a good spot. I don't have anything that immediately threatens this thing and kills it, so that's also something to keep in mind. And I 2-hit KO the Lax from here. So I'm gonna Psychic. Nothing this thing can do can kill me either. So, I think that's the play. We'll see though. Psychic will do a lot to Rogue as well. We're Life Orb. We're not modest, but we are Life Orb. We're Mosh. It's just max HP. We do 59 to 70. If it's offensive Rotom, we do 75 to 88. If it's max HP and we crit, how much? Oh, I wish I was Energy Ball, but we're not. So we get 50% off on that thing. It's pretty damn bulky. And then a Volt Switch comes out. We do live though, which is nice. Now I think I'll get up my rocks this next time around. That thing being chipped is also really good for my Ho-Oh. I think Ho-Oh claims a kill the next time it comes in. Because he just doesn't have great Ho-Oh resist. So that's nice. Okay, Slinky comes out. Hey, Slinky. I think I want to make the initial pivot of... No. Do I want to... Man, I'm not full with my bro. I think I'm still gonna make the bro play. I don't know if I live 2 wild charges from here, but he has to click it, and I could go Zygarde. I almost really wanted to go Zygarde there, like really bad. He has to be adamant as well to it KO me. Okay. And then this turn, I'm gonna teleport. Gain a little bit of momentum. I could slack off, but it just loses me so much momentum. I don't think it's the right play, you know? So, we also know the Rotom is not Scarf. We know it has Volt Switch, so let's kind of write in our notes here a little bit. It's also not the D-Ray special Citrus Berry Rotom. We know the Zama has Wild Charge, which is also good to know. It's just gonna Wild Charge again, okay. We'll lose more HP. And then from here, we can just like raw win with our thing soon, our Zygarde soon. This thing could have Ice Fang though. There's no point in going into it right now. I think we go Ho-Oh. We chew any hit from this thing like very easily. I think it's Jolly as well. I think it's Jolly, which means it still does 2-hit KO's guaranteed, but I can Sacred Fire and snag a burn on something. Which again, very clutch. He's gonna withdraw. So free Sacred Fire here. Bloat comes out. Quillfish would love a burn. We're gonna Sacred Fire. Like Fizz Death. Burn? I'm getting bailed, Kurt. Holy shit. I don't want to get Thunder Waved, but I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I don't know what I do about that, and I'm really scared of a, what do you call it, coming out here, T-Spikes. I think I'm just gonna go hard as off. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone slow, but he's gonna be taunt. He's gonna get up Spikes here, and then I'm gonna be in a bad spot. If he gets up T-Spikes, I'm in an even worse spot, and he could totally call me not bringing me. He was awful this game. Toxic, that's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm glad I didn't go bro then. Sick. Okay, cool. Cool. I wish I brought aromatherapy on my, my Comfey now, but I did not. Now I can get up my rocks, and that's really good. Like, that's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna get my rocks. I could claim to kill the Snorlax, but I think if the Snorlax comes in, I'm just gonna Psychic it a million times till I go down. So let's get up our rocks. And if we get a pair on it, also phenomenal positioning for us, you know. So I'll take it. Rocks are gonna go up. And I don't have a switch into Facade, so I'm just going to click Psychic if I can get a crit, or if it can get, obviously, full parried. Mwah. Beautiful. But if not, so be it. As I'll punch a decent hole, and it got a Brox, which is what I wanted it to do. So, let's go ahead and Psychic. Crit. I'm gonna kill with that last Psychic before. So he does not go down here. It's unfortunate, but it's aight. And then from here, what's my best positioning? Is it Ho-Oh and Brave Bird? I don't know if that's necessarily the case. It might be Ho-Oh and Earthquaking. I think it's Ho-Oh and Earthquaking. Earthquake will definitely kill the Slash from here. And it'll catch the, what do you call it? The fat idiot, am I forgetting his name? Quillfish. So we'll just Earthquake. Covers really anything. We're down pretty bad here, but I think we're in a position where we can start kind of punching holes a little bit. And again, endgame is Zygarde. So if we can kill that, what? We need to chip down the Garchomp. And realistically, that's it, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's all we need. So we'll see. We will see. But yeah, we also need to chip down that Zama a little bit, I think, but easier said than done. So, what? Out comes Quillfish, and what do I do about that? Just about nothing. I just stay in an Earthquake and get some chip on it. I'll be honest. Might just stay in an Earthquake it. It's probably my best bet, in all honesty. Just chip it down. I don't have great Qwilfish switch-ins, which is really fucking sad to say with this very balance-heavy team that we built. But Kurt's thinking. Qwilfish. 50. It is Intimidate. Pumpkin Coach. Gonna take rocks. Still not leftovers. Which again, very good. Part of me just wants to Sacred Fire this thing, right? I feel like Sacred Firing isn't a bad play because I can beat a burn on it. And it punishes a defog, and this thing just does not damage me. I'm a ho-oh. I mean, it could Toxic me, but I feel like I'm gonna get Toxic eventually anyways. I feel like that's just inevitable. And I'd rather not get Toxic on my Comfey, because Comfey can be very annoying for this team. So we're gonna Sacred Fire. We are faster. There's indeed a 2-hit KO, which is nice. Burn, finally. We get a burn. Pain Split. What the fuck? That's bad. Okay, I'm gonna Roost once. So we're gonna Roost once. As he likely volts out into the dumb idiot guy. We're gonna Roost. If it volts, we're fine. If it Hydro Pumps, fine. I think. Missed. Sorry about that, Kurt. Sorry about that, King. And I think I go Comfey here, right? Yeah, I think Comfey is always my play. Does he Volt here? He's Pain Split, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch. And then Toxic. Jesus. I really should have brought in Aromatherapy. That is bad. We'll see, though. I know this is looking borderline unwinnable. I think. That's what I get for bringing such an offensive team, though. So we'll see. I don't know if there's too much I can do about it. But we'll see. I'd also like to see if this thing's faster than me. I still don't know its item, like, at all. Which is nerve-wracking. It could be Shuka, now that I think about it, for the Zygarde. Again, that wouldn't be good. And me getting this thing Toxic means I'm very open to a Zarude endgame. Zarude is very scary, and I don't like Zarude. So we're gonna be able to throw off a Leech Seed on Big Slinky here. I'd love to hit, said Leech Seed. Now, part of me wants to make the play into Zygarde and then pivot into Slowbro, and then like pivot around a little bit. So we're gonna get a little bit of that health yoinked from Big Zama. And then we're gonna take a little bit of Toxic. That's a little bit of a drawn out process, but it's not a big deal. We're also ahead on time, which is good to see. Now, if I swap into Zygarde, I think I have to make the Zygarde play. I think his Wild Charge is so unbelievably free here, and I think he's trying to catch that bro. And once I let that bro take that damage, I'm kind of fucked. So I shouldn't let that happen, you know. We'll see what we can do. I don't know. I'm in a really tough position. In a really tough position. We'll see what we can do though. I'm also increasingly weak to that Garchomp as time goes on. He's really thinking about Wild Charging or just Behemoth bashing. I really think that he should Wild Charge. He's gonna withdraw. What do we catch? Pumpkin Coach. Okay. It's gonna take Burn too, so that's amazing. We're gonna get into Zygarde. I think I have to click arrows here too. I think I have to click arrows. He really doesn't have great switch-ins otherwise as well. So not the biggest deal. I think I am gonna click arrows. I think he could be Shuka though, which is very scary. But if he's Shuka, it's a roll to kill if he's max HP, so it depends on how defensive he is. But he should be Shuka. No, he's not. Okay, cool. Zarude. Okay. Out comes Zarude. 1,000 arrows. It's getting chipped, which is nice. Can we go for a game now? Not really. I don't think we can go for a game yet. Realistically. Now, I do think that he wants to just attack us here. Likely with a lariat. I don't think he has the liberty of... What do you call it? I don't think he has the liberty of U-turning. I feel like that's a choke. And I can just Dragon Dance and put myself in a really good position. God, I wish I was Heal Bell. Bulk up. Dude, I really wanted the Dragon Dance there. I feel like that's an ass play. I just spam Draining Kiss though. I have to. Yeah, no other play. We just spam Draining Kiss. We kind of have to make that play. Draining Kiss. Again, we can win the timer game, which it might be a win con at this point. I didn't think jungle healing, what do you call it, bulk up would come, because that means he's either missing Rock Slide for Ho-Oh, or he's missing a stab, and I felt like all of them were important. I figured he'd go jungle healing 3 attacks, or maybe just like 4 attacks U-turn, with some kind of cleric support in the back. But who knows? Draining Kiss. Still nothing. Gonna bulk up again. Jesus. This might be a wrap. This might be a wrap. We'll see. We'll see. Comfey might go down here, but this is what Comfey's here for. Can this thing stall me out with jungle healings? I think we'd have to get a crit, basically. And can it be Rock Slide Darkest Lair for my team? Is I guess the next question. We get back up to essentially full. I feel like it's gonna happen. I think we just have to spam jump, Draining Kiss. If we get a crit too, good positioning for us. And if you play a long setup game, it could happen. So, yeah, we're kind of just stuck here for a little bit. I didn't think that this would come. I didn't think he had enough move slots. Can he go Darkest Lariat Rock Slide versus me? Like, and not be absolutely fucked? 1 crit away, man. I'm just 1 crit away. Just playing a little crazy. Power Whip, miss. Hit. Live. Just died. Okay. Crit. Did we live that? I think we lived that. We did that. So he's not Darkest Lariat. I mean, or he's not Rock Slide. So that was a roll. Actually, no, I think I died guaranteed. Depending on if he's max attack. And my Tyranitar, I mean my Zygarde, if I Dragon Dance up once, and if he's +2 defense, I think I can kill with a Skitter Smack. The only issue is I don't think I have enough pieces to win afterwards. So I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see though. Yeah, I don't think it will. I don't think I have enough pieces to beat Garchomp. I need him to not use that thing. I need him to miss here. That would also be clutch. We're gonna DD though. If he misses, he'd be in a awesome spot. Remember I was just talking about like, I hope I get a crit, and then I get fucking crit. I don't think it mattered though. Depending on his investment, it could have been a roll. Depending, he seems pretty fat too on this thing, to be completely honest. So we'll see. He's got to hit this move, and that's assuming he's max attack, and max attack does not kill me. So if he misses, in all honesty, I can probably coil afterwards, right? Jump healing. Okay, wait, do I coil here? +1, +1, +2, 1. To a +2 thing. That might be the play, right? If we coil. I feel like if we coil, we might be in an okay spot. Because that means Power Whip's also doing much less to us. We're gonna coil. No. Okay, don't crit. Okay, do we Dragon Dance again? Hold on, let's see. Do we kill a Garchomp after rocks with a plus 3,000 arrows? .3% roll. I don't think that's the play. I think I'm gonna Skitter Smack. Now if he misses, I don't think this kills though. Maybe I should have. It does kill. Awesome. Okay, so we're +2, +1. We're adamant as well, so like that's nice. We're at 136 HP. Anchor. Garchomp. Okay, are you Special Chomp? If you're not, I think I live this hit. I'm at 64%. So I can just click arrows. I think this is my only play. If I can get rid of this, then maybe I can win with Ho-Oh. Scale Shot, miss. Oh my god, he missed. I'm sorry, Kurt. I'm sorry, Kurt. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. That's AIDS. I think I win now. I'm in 1,000 arrows. I have no other play than to do that. Now I don't think he killed me, but I don't know if I could have won necessarily without getting that. So we'll see. So we're gonna arrows again. We're gonna get a kill. Just clutch. Knock out the Garchomp. Get up to 162. Now, 162 is it our play to Dragon Dance in anything's face. Bloat comes out. That's this thing. I think my Ho-Oh can win if I just get rid of this. Right? I'm gonna arrows. We're at +1 now. That's something to keep in mind. We knock out Bloat, which is clutch. Zamazenta. A level 50. That +1. States max HP. We do 2 at KO it from here, so it's our play to just attack it. Let's take away Dauntless Shield, just to make sure. We do 2 at KO. He might not have Ice Fang, but Ice Fang will not kill us from here. Like, guaranteed. I'm just gonna arrows. Or he's not to. I don't think I kill from here. No, I do not. Just don't crit me or freeze me with Ice Fang. Behemoth Bash. Don't crit me. And I think I'm good. If he crits me, I might die. Bash. Do not get crit. Fucking awesome. I think we win then. GG's to Kurt. I'm sorry about that miss, man. That really sucked. I will not lie. Otherwise, can't say, you crit me. The crit didn't matter. I don't think. It might have been like a roll. But I still think it was probably in his favor just because I was poisoned. I was a little bit chipped, and I was +2. I don't know if he would have been able to win otherwise if he hit that arrow, that skill shot. I think it depends on how much it did. I'll have to talk to him afterwards, but regardless, I apologize because that took away any chance. He could have obviously crit me on 2 of them, gotten 5 hits and crit 2 of them. Like, there's plenty of opportunity for him to potentially win that game if that happens. So I apologize to Kurt for that. That's awful. I do apologize, but we're gonna win, which is cool. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy we won. And we're just gonna arrows one more time, and we're gonna snap a 3-0 dub on the back of Zygarde. A double dancing its way to victory, saving our asses from that scary Zarude, man. That thing was terrifying. But we're able to snag a dub here, which is awesome. GG's to Kurt. Again, my brother, one of my absolute best friends that I've met on, in the Pokemon community on Discord, in the online space. So please go check him out. He makes great content. He's a really good player too. When he's not in his head, I think he can beat literally anybody. And I think he can potentially even be better than us, like on his days where he's just killing it. He's fucking terrifying. Kurt's an absolute monster. But and he won last season, obviously. So I'm sure and he'll come back to kick our ass in playoffs and take the championship from us. But again, GG's to Kurt. Go check him out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.